Yirmiyahu Hanavi tells us that a person should never say, Al Toimah, a person should never say, Now Anochi, I'm a lad. We read the Torah a few weeks ago. Person has to have self-worth, self-value. Person shouldn't belittle himself. Oh, I have to be a anav. Being humble doesn't mean not knowing your true value. Imagine if the great tzaddikim over the generations would say, who am I to write a sefer? Then we wouldn't have the great Chedusha Rukivega. We wouldn't have the Ksais. We wouldn't have the Nesivas. We wouldn't have all the great Achrayim. A person has to realize, the Chavetz Chaim, imagine if he wouldn't write his Sfarim. We'd be saying bad things all day. So that's this idea. A person has to have proper self-value. That's actually what the Mesilas Yesharim talks about in the 19th chapter, and it ties in to the times that we are living now. A person should never say, I'm going to daven for the Galus and for Yerushalayim. I'm going to daven for the exile to end. I'm going to daven for Jerusalem to be rebuilt, for the temple to be rebuilt in Jerusalem. My tefillos, my prayers are going to bring the salvation. The answer is, the Gemara tells us in Sanhedrin, a person was created alone, yichidi. So a person should say to himself, the whole world was created to me, for me. B'shvili nivra olam. I can accomplish so much with my tefillos. In fact, the Mesilas Yesharim says, beautiful, HaKadosh Baruch Hu has a lot of nachas ruach. He has a lot of satisfaction. He has what's called a pleasant aroma, if you could say that about Hashem, manifests itself in front of Hashem when we daven for this. Now, even if He doesn't answer our prayers, and the Beis HaMikdash is now rebuilt immediately, that's not our cheshbon. As the Mishnah tells us in Pirkei Avos, Lo alechem locha ligmor. It's not on you to accomplish, to finish the task. But that doesn't mean that you can just be hefker and just not do what you need to do. You do your part, and Kadosh Baruch Hu will do His part. Let's bring the Beis HaMikdash back, speedily in our days. Shabbat Shalom.